Well, good morning. It's Friday, 4:20. I gotta actually get out of here. I'm gonna be late for work. I've got on the build plate right now. Since I am a Super Star Wars nerd, and when Empire Strikes Back came out and the Wampa showed up on screen, even though he didn't get much screen time, showed up on screen, and I was like, "Wow, that thing's amazing!" And I've always loved the Wampa, and obviously regrets of not picking up like Wampa action figures and trying to find them now as an older adult. Trying to find them and add to my collection. It's been a little rough, and obviously don't want to spend the money that a lot of people are asking for them. So when I got my printer, of course, the main goal for getting the printer was to start printing my own Star Wars collectibles, and not even just my own Star Wars builds. I won't say collectibles, but just stuff that I want to build: helmets, figures, props, droid heads like IG-88, and stuff like that. But when I had saw that they had a Lego brick Wampa that I could build, I was like, I got to do it. That was one of my first, I say my first big Star Wars builds. Um, I've I've printed a few Star Wars items. I did a kit card ATST Walker, aka Chicken Walker. I did a handful of mini AT-ATs. Some call them AT-ATs. I call them AT-AT. I'm old school. Did a handful of AT-AT walkers in different colors, the little mini articulated ones. I did a Darth Maul multicolor print, just a little figurine who sits like on the edge, like almost like a bookend figure, Elf on the Shelf style. Did that for my son, and now I'm doing like my first big Star Wars print, I guess. For now is the Wampa, the Lego brick figure. Obviously, it's supersized, but this thing's coming out sweet. Let me see if I can get in here, and I'll hit the 2x zoom. So last night, I printed off the horns. These took about 30 minutes to print. I just finished tearing off all the supports, so they are ready. This guy right now, he's taken over 9 hours to print. It'll be done here in about 7 minutes. Then I can take him off the build plate, put him aside. I'll let it cool completely. This way, when I remove the supports, I won't have to worry about damaging any of him where the supports are attached, and I can do some cleanup. And then I think there's two more builds plates, his arms, and then there's these pegs for the arms to attach, because the arms are going to swivel. So yeah, that's I'm actually on my way to work, but I kind of wanted to wait to get this off the build plate. 6 minutes left. I'll take it off. I'll put the plate itself is going to be warm, like really warm, not hot, but like pretty warm. I'm going to set that down on a cool surface so the cold can transfer from the steel plate up to the bottom of his to the bottom where he's attached to the plate. And this way, when I remove him, it'll be a cleaner break on the plastic on the PLA. But yeah, he's coming out sweet, man. I'm pretty stoked. I almost want to build like two of these, because I almost want one here in the garage, like as my mascot. As you can see, like this is my work area. It's got a lot of work. I got a lot of work to do with it. Now that I have the printer, I want to wipe this entire side of my workbench clean and install a SCADAS board and start doing some organization, cleaning this up big time. That's my goal. Obviously over here, I got to get some LED lighting underneath this bench. Actually, I want to redo all the LED lighting across, just get it super bright. Get that lit up. This is my filament so far. Obviously, I'm going to get more. I think I'm going to pick up 4 more rolls today. And this is going to start making its way up here. I got to just start doing some major reorganizing here. And I want to get the filament on that top shelf and just leave this as my workbench so I can start assembling and, you know, putting together pieces, gluing, whatever I got to do, you know, helmet builds. But yeah, so this is my garage. I got a lot of stuff in it. I had to build these racks here on this side, these shelves, because all of this stuff was kind of just living over there. And where the printer is, I had some old wire rack systems, like the wire rack up top, the closet racks. When we got this house and we were doing more closet renovation, I had a lot of rack left over, and it just threw that rack over there just to throw it up, and everything just became a clutter, and it was a catch-all. So in order for that printer to be in here, because it was originally going to go in the basement, so in order for the printer to come into my garage, I had to, like, when I got that printer, it sat right here for like 4 days before I can complete this build, because this was already here for like 17 years when we got the house, going on 18. This had to be redone, so I had to build this for the printer, build all that up, build the other side, build all this up over here, and get stuff put away. And of course, I've got all my other gear here. I've got my hunting packs, I've got my fly fishing chest packs, sling packs. I've got fly fishing, hunting waders up top. We got Christmas lights. I've got stuff everywhere. This is the area for my work clothes. I keep all my work stuff outside. We've got bikes. I mean, you name it, it's in here. This is where my son works out. He got into lifting, and he lost a lot of weight, and he's looking really good. So it's not much. We don't have much here at the house, but he's been able to make it work. And like I call it the Rocky workout, like old school, just whatever, use what you got. And he's doing it. So, but anyway, so yeah, this is what I got going on. Like I said, I'm running late. It's already 4:30, 4:29, but I've got 3 minutes left on the build plate, so I'm going to hang out, and then I'm going to get out of here. Get him off. Like I said, set him aside to cool, and start the next build. So then my son, who's off today, he's off work. Later when he wakes up, I can have him remove that build plate, and then I can print the last plate while I'm at work still. And then when I get home, I can assemble him, clean up, take supports, assemble, and then put him down in the collection on my shelf. But man, this build is, I'm super impressed. This is my first 3D printer. I've never owned a printer. I've always thought about it, but just obviously dabbling into the 3D printing world, it can be a little mind-boggling, and it can, like, I didn't want to get into it and have to do a bunch of work. This Bambu Lab P2S, it's been amazing. I've had it for almost 2 weeks now. I want to say 2 weeks, maybe going on 3. I'm not sure. The dates are a little weird. I'm just, it's like I said, it's early in the morning. I'm still working on my second cup of coffee, so bear with me. This thing's been running for 157 hours since I got this thing. Yeah, actually, I think this is the 3rd weekend coming up that so going on 3 weeks, and I have 157 hours on this machine. But yeah, the Bambu Lab stuff, of course, I did all my homework, went down the whole rabbit hole with all the other printer companies out there, and I just, like, everything that everybody was talking about, the simplicity. And I know there's, you know, pros and cons, but to me, it doesn't, I don't care about having like full control of my printer. I mean, for what I'm going to use it for my Star Wars builds, it's going to work out for me. But yeah, this P2S has been it's been awesome. My next goal or next purchase is to get another AMS2 and set it here on the side, and I'm gonna have run my 8 colors, you know, so I can have them I just want to have more colors just on the fly. So if I need to do some prints, do some changes, blah blah blah, I don't have to just constantly be, you know, removing spool color, you know, spools. Like maybe set up my primaries up top, like, you know, my grays, blacks, and whites. Just have those up top, and then on the bottom have my I guess you would say like my secondary colors, or in between, or go-tos, or whatever you want to call them, and have those set up on the side. But yeah, I've done a few prints for the printer. I printed this riser. It's got the little Scadis pegboards on the side. I did a couple of little tool accessory mounts here for my pliers and cutters and scraper. I printed this scraper handle. Oh, look at that. He's done. He looks amazing. I printed this little Scadis board here on the side. I don't want to overpower the printer with accessories. I'm a fan of orange, blue, and white, go Broncos. But yeah, so he's done. He's gonna come off the build plate. That's it. All right, I gotta get out of here because I'm late for work. But thanks for watching. This is my first YouTube video as far as 3D printing. I hope to do more. If you like, give me a thumbs up or subscribe, like everyone says. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this channel. I don't know where I want to take it, but so far that thing's pretty sweet. But yeah, I'm real happy with it. All right, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get him off the plate. He's gotta cool down. I gotta get to work. All right, see ya.